All right, I just got finished making this. This is chicken manok sinigang. Okay, it's Filipino soup. It's got romaine lettuce in it, broccoli, onion, Roma. All right, Roma tomatoes. I'm gonna show you how to make it, and you're gonna love it, man. It's bomb. All right, let's get this going. Here we go. Here's the ingredients we need. Okay, so the ingredients are chicken thighs. I'm gonna be cutting those up in about 4 pieces each, something around there. Maybe it's about almost 2.5, 3 inches, little squares or whatever, but it's pretty big. I got those are thighs. I already washed them, boneless. Tamarind soup mix. Okay, so tamarindo stuff. It's gonna be great. This makes it nice and sour. This is a sour soup. It's delicious. 2 Roma tomatoes, jalapeno, not this much broccoli, but more broccoli. Yellow onion, romaine lettuce, two of these stalks. The juice of 1 squeezed. Oh, duh! How do you get the juice out, dumbass? The juice of 1 lemon, avocado oil, just enough to make it work, and salt to taste. And we can get rolling. I'll be back in a second. Start prepping. All right, let me show you what I cut. You don't have to cut it exactly the same, but this is pretty much what I do. This is a boneless thigh. I lay it out. You don't take off this fat, man. Fat is flavor. It's going to be cooking in there right now. So we got 1, then we got 2, then we go here, which will give me 6 pieces. I'll be back in a second after I cut these, and I'll start cooking. All right, hey, we're done cooking up the meat. It's about 4 pounds, pretty close, of thigh meat. Anyhow, let's get this started here. All right, nice and warm. A little bit over medium. A little bit over medium, and we'll get that cracking right now. So here we go. I got my avocado oil. Let's put a little bit in there. Get that bad boy in there. Okay. I'm gonna get the meat in here, and I want to get it nice and brown. So I'm not trying to cook it all the way. I just want to get a little color on it, because color, I'm gonna probably do it in batches because I have so much, and I got a smaller pan so I can show you how to make it. So I'm gonna get these suckers in here like this, which I'm kind of going. Big chunks, little chunks, all that kind of stuff. I want to get some color on them. All right. That's maybe about like that, and then we'll get those brown, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay. All right, so I put a little bit of salt on that, not much, because we'll be putting some salt later. And then having that in there just a second, and get this bad boy. Some color on them suckers, man. Some color. All right, get them like that, and looking like good. Spread them around. I want to put it crowded like I was going to put all that meat. It wouldn't got it brown. Anyway, you want to do a little brown on it. We're not trying to cook it all the way. I'll be back in just a second. All right, so while the meat's in here, browning, just for about 5-6 minutes, we're gonna be prepping our vegetables. So I just do a rough chop here, very rough chop, like so. Oops, that's all over the place, isn't it? All right, well, we'll figure that out. So I'll go here, here. And 1 more. That's good. 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 Maybe this one a little. And a couple little ones here. Almost got my finger. That's scary. All right. And those will be done. So put those to the side. Got the tomatoes. In this case, because it's in a stew, I'll do this. Okay, get rid of that. And get rid of that. Eat those. Okay. Oh, all right. A little bit of salt. Delicious. All right. We're gonna go here. Like so. Like that. Like so. Like so again. Like so again. Like so again. Put all these over here. Get my romaine out. Delicious. All right, so I'm gonna cut the stalk off. About there. I think it's just one usually right about there. So that's ready. Everything's in your way. All right, about there. Cut right about here. And we'll be back in a second getting down with this. All right, hey, I removed the chicken from here. I got the little bit of rendered down fat from the chicken I got here. That's what I'm gonna saute my onions in for a second and my tomatoes. And then I'm gonna add the chicken back. So here it is, nice and browned a little bit, but they're not cooked all the way. Don't go picking at this. Don't let anybody come by and start grabbing crap like they usually do. So I'm gonna turn this on here. And then get my onions in here, saute them and break them up just a little bit here. Look at that sucker, it's hot real quick. Hot real quick. It's the wrong way to go, but here we'll go off the side here. Put them in there, break them up just a little bit, but not the tomatoes yet. Give it a couple minutes, give me a second. All right, get this. Put them in there, saute them up a little, let them get a little translucent. I keep hearing that word. I never used that in my life before, but now I do. Translucent. Not breaking up too good. There we go. As they cook, they'll break up a little for you. Okay. So I'll be back in a second. All right. So hey, I'm back. We got the onions going in here. They've been getting on about 3 minutes or so. All right. This is when I add the. Let me turn it down just a tad, just a little bit. Okay. Starting to get a little translucent or whatnot. You can always just boil them if you want it. If you like just boiling it straight up. Then I'm going to add the tomatoes. I have 2 Roma tomatoes, quartered. I actually quartered it after I cut them, so you won't have seen that, but that's what I did. Sorry about that earlier. Okay. And I let these cook for pretty close to a minute, just to get that flavor. When you brown stuff and you cook them down, some of the nice yumminess comes out of them. So I'm going to do that for a second. Let's see here. And I'll be back in just a second. So there it is. The onions and tomatoes. I'm going to add the chicken back in here. The brown chicken. Not cooked all the way yet. It's almost 4 pounds. Now it's not, but there it goes. Just like that. Get all them yummy juices in there. Stir all this together. Get this here. Stir all that in there. I like to cook the onions and the tomatoes a little bit. Kind of brings their sweetness out. Not super sweet. I mean, it just takes out, gives it a different flavor profile. Maybe brown the meat a little bit, gives it a different flavor profile. I didn't used to use that word in my life, but I've been hearing it quite a bit, so I figured I understand it, so might as well use it. Listen, stop making, I don't know, your meatloaf every night. I have meatloaf every night. It's not even good, man. It's like a baked hamburger. Big freaking deal. You don't have to be a genius. That's the lazy person's food. Just throw a bunch of meat and some spices together and throw it in the damn stove. I mean, it tastes good-ish if you put it, you have to smother it in gravy, put tons of potatoes, and yeah, it's good. But you can put this if you wanted to, and put a bunch of potatoes and some gravy on that, and you're gonna have the bomb-ass stuff. So stop messing around with meatloaf and crap like that. I don't even understand why people eat meatloaf. Make a burger. Burger tastes way better than a meatloaf. What the hell are you doing with the poor meat, man? I'll be back in a second, show you what else to do. So these I just got combined with their little flavors, got them all mixed together. Remember, I lightly salted the chicken while I was making it. Well, you saw everything I just did, unless you went to the bathroom. I mean, so I'm gonna add my homemade, which I'll show you a video on pretty soon. I haven't done it yet because I have a bunch still. I'll show you how to make the homemade bone broth. Very simple, actually. Do it in a pressure cooker, your Instapot or whatever. So I do my bone broth. Get that in there like that. Let me turn this up just a little. Get this on nice and high. Get that going. Get it all kind of combined. I mean, obviously it's a stew, so it's going to keep combining by itself, but I just like to do that, see where I'm at on everything. Then I'm going to add some more water. I make sure it's warm water, or hot water even if you can. Get that in there, and I'll salt to taste as I go. And I'll be putting the tamarind mix in just a little bit. I don't like saying tamarind because I grew up saying tamarindo. I'll be back in just a second after this gets kind of boiling and put the vegetables in this bad boy. All right, here we are. It's been going for a little while here, probably about a good half hour, just boiling. Maybe 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Yeah, it was 20 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna be adding the vegetables now. I got my broccoli. I got about 12 ounces here. Throw my broccoli in there. I rinsed it. All the good stuff. Get that going in there. Okay. All right. And then I got my romaine lettuce, 2 heads, chopped. Put that in there. Is it? Okay. All right. Let me mix this in here. Get that going. Just kind of get a little everything kind of incorporated here, and then we'll be back in just a second. All right. So what I like to do, I like to take a pretty good sized onion, jalapeno with the seeds and everything. Just pop it in there. Sink them down in there and get a little bit of that flavor while this thing's stewing. And then I take those packets of the tamarind thing here. I take 2 of them and I drop it in there. But what I like to do, in case it's too sour for you, because some people aren't used to it, I'm gonna have my cameraman go give me a spoon, Jess, so I can taste this. All right, I'm gonna taste it after putting that 1 in here. It's not quite ready. I just want to taste it for salt. It's not tasting it because the vegetables are broke down or anything. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that's weak. It's weak, too weak. Okay, so you put the other packet in there. And this has salt, so don't be adding a lot of salt to this till the end. You're gonna do it to taste. Now, I'm gonna mix that in here. Get a nice rolling boil going. Look at that. Oh, I already smelled it. I already smell it. This smells like I've smelled since I met my wife. I've been smelling this stuff, man. It's delicious, bro. Delicious. This is one of the bomb things. You can put taro root in here, big old chunks, kind of quarter that or a little less, if you know what that is. There's a bunch of vegetables you can put, man. But this is just a simple weeknight treat that we get. We love this, man. It's bomb. So I'm gonna taste it one more time, see what we need. If we need a little more salt, let me see here. Okay, for most people that's going to be fine, but for the Hickey family, we like more lemon. We want a little sour, more sour, but we want to keep adding tamarindo soup base. So we're going to put how much lemon in there. We like it a little on the sour side, so a little on the sour side. It's so freaking good, man. On a cold day, on a hot day, we don't even care, man. It's just that good. That's how good it is. We're gonna show you later other videos how to do a tilapia one. That's really delicious, and a pork one. That's pretty common. But we had chicken today, so I felt, hey, let's do the chicken one. You know, because some people, that's the cheaper meat right now with this wonderful economy and everything we got going on right now. So let me taste that one more time. All right, so. Whoops, there we go. Let me hold that better. There we go. It's gonna be burning hot. That was I think my tongue is scalded. Just like when you bite the pizza when you just got it and you can't handle it. But anyway, that's almost perfect. I mean, it's right there. We're gonna let all these flavors blend for a good half hour. I'm gonna put it on simmer now, okay? And let them all melt nice and get all together. And we'll be back in a second, and we'll plate it, and we'll eat it, and we'll just be, our mouth will be an explosion of flavor. All right, be back. All right, hey, we're all done. Once we added the vegetables, we went about 15 minutes. Any more, it's not necessary. It's fine if it is. It's not a big deal. But listen, this is absolutely delicious. I know that all in different parts of Asia, they have sour soups and stuff like that. But this is a Filipino one, and this is delicious. I got my rice. I got a video on how to make perfect rice every time. You don't have to get minute rice and all that, but here it goes. You dig down in there and get some meat, some of the vegetables, some of that soup in there. And I had already tasted it for salt and everything, so it's delicious. I don't need that jalapeno. I'm gonna burn up already. So that's how yummy it looks right there, man. Let me get a little tomato. Ooh, I'm burning my hand with this plastic bowl. Ooh. Anyway, look at that bad boy. So Look at that. How delicious that look. That is freaking delicious. And the aroma is amazing. Amazing. So anyway, I'm gonna take a bite here. Don't burn my hand too much. I got a better bowl. Anyway, I kind of mix it up. Kind of break up some of this chicken a little bit. Get some of that bad boy in there. I am in for trouble right now. I can feel it. This is gonna kill me just a little bit. Oh my God, that's gonna hurt. I'm not getting everything because it's gonna burn me up, man. All right, well, anyway, this is yummy. Some juice. No, I can't. I actually can't do it yet. I'll be back in a second. All right, well, even though we just left and thought, oh, it'll get cooler, it didn't get cooler. So I'm gonna get some broccoli on there, some romaine, and some chicken and some broth. Oh, yeah. Look at that steam, man. That sucker's hot. I have to hold it here because it's really hot. All right. That's really hot. It's like a lava. But, oh man, it's perfect. Perfect. Salted taste, lemon afterwards, but 2 packets, boom, dude, it's so good. Look. All the time you think, I don't know what to make, I don't know what to make, I don't want to make this, my kid's getting bored. Of course they're bored with your freaking meatloaf, but make something different. Get out of your comfort box and make something delicious, man. Look, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. There's no way I'm a better cook than you, except for you're maybe a little afraid to try stuff. Come watch me, subscribe, tell some other people about me, come out, subscribe, comment, please like. You will like this. Look, after you make this, try this. After you make this, leave me a comment, tell me how you liked it. You know, maybe I can make a suggestion. I don't always check it, but I'll check on there if I get some time, and I'll make a suggestion to you. Maybe you did this, maybe you didn't do this, maybe I didn't explain it well in the video, something like that. But anyway, so check in all the time, man. We're always making lots of good stuff. So you can come eat my food, eat our food at Local Islander, all right? And it is extremely addictive, yummy, all right? So till next time, we'll see ya.
Go.
You want the light on?
Go.
Okay, all right. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you the ingredients.